Life is suffering. And when I first heard this quote, I was like, get the hell out of here. Like, what the freaking hell you mean? It's like, can't you see all these beautiful things that are happening all around us? That we are young, we have all this unlimited amount of possibilities. There are just so many great things and just so many great things all around us. How can life be suffering? And so I just got to realize, brothers, what does this mean? And I didn't hear it from one person, obviously, but I would say that universally this thing is just true. Let me expand on this. So basically, more than 1 year ago, I really doubled down with this journey of, hey man, I'll be taking myself seriously, and I will be doing, no matter what it takes, to take 120% responsibility for my life, for my financial life, for my emotional life, and for basically all the aspects of my life. And obviously it didn't start only a year ago, but a year ago I was like that serious about it. And I was like, now man, I'm doubling down with something, because up until now I've been starting new business every single week and just something new. So what I got to realize is life is suffering means this: we have to choose between two options, right? You can either suffer by being disciplined every single day, which fucking sucks, It sucks to do the hard and the boring work, and this thing that requires your willpower all the single time, like waking up, working out, taking care of your body physically, taking care of your mental space all the time, because guess what? All this noise and all the shitstorm just all around us, and just it can conquer your mind easier than you might think, because you can just simply open up Facebook or YouTube or any kind of an app, and you're just like loaded with the BS, like loaded. And so it's easier than ever to, get distracted and so on and so forth. So it just requires discipline, it just requires effort in order for us to be able to keep up this mind space, to keep up this disciplined life, and just to keep focused. It requires discipline. And that is fucking suffering, I'm telling to you. I'm someone who's been training every single day during the last year. Before that, honestly, too, but now I was like that serious. Like, I don't care if I'm sick, I don't care about anything. I'm training every day because that is something that I study for myself. That is part of my days. How I'm, if I start my day training, I got my ideas flowing, I'm getting disciplined. It's like I'm starting out my day with something that I've got done. I was working out already. I'm ready for the day. I'm more inspired. It just, perhaps one of the greatest ROI activities or habits of all time for me. Okay, this is path number 1. Suffering from discipline. Which is path number 2. Path number 2, brothers, suffering from the actual things that we haven't done. Meaning that suffering, excuse me, suffering from regret, brothers. Because we are regretting all the things that we haven't done, right? So for example, and I've been trying out this thing, and I would like to share this thing with you, and I would like to share this story with you, because this is something that had been just, left such a tremendous mark on me and on my mindset throughout the last few weeks that it's like unimaginable. So, suffering from not doing the things. What does that mean? So for example, you are setting up for yourself that, hey brother, I want to become a musician, or I want to become an entrepreneur, I want to become an entertainer, or whatever that might be. And so you exactly know that, suppose that you would like to become a rock star, which was one of my dreams when I was 15. Since that I transformed to want to make money. The point over here is that I was like, man, what do I have to do? Back then I didn't really know, but as we age, I just simply know one thing. I have to sing and play the guitar, you know, like that was my shit. And so I was doing that. But now the time came when I was like, man, like I was in around 20. So I was like, man, like that's the place when you really should supposed to be focusing and put every single you know, minute of your time into that thing, because that's something that you're supposed to be doing. And so around that time I had other things that I was pursuing too, and I just simply wasn't strong enough mentally to just simply make a decision that, hey man, like this is the path that I really want to pursue. I want to become a musician, you know, like I was singing and playing the guitar, I was, you know, DJing, I was, you know, kind of had a social life, I was starting businesses, so I had like, I was reading, I was pretty much tried to learn as much as I can, so I had like many identities, which just simply is not compatible with the actual idea of really honestly being good in something, at one thing. And so what have happened is that I really picked up one thing, which was entrepreneurship, since about 2.5 years ago. And I was like, okay brother, this is the thing, this is my shit. And now everything else is either cut completely or it's sidetracked, meaning that if I don't have time for something, then that will be the thing. And so since that, I have many freaking days when I'm, you know, like I'm just feeling like bad because perhaps I'm not from that career path. But what does that mean is that when I'm just simply not doing something, so coming up with a more lively example is that you know that you're supposed to be losing weight. You know that you just set up for yourself, for 2023 that you will be losing weight. So you did set up for yourself that, hey brother, I will be losing that damn weight and I don't care what it takes, but I'll be just simply going to the gym and I'll be eating less. What you're supposed to be doing is just simply eating less and hitting the gym every single day for 30 minutes, 1 hour, who knows what your capabilities are. And if you're not doing that for a week, then you would just simply have this regret inside of yourself, because you'll be just simply feeling that, hey bro, this is something that I should supposed to be doing and I haven't done that. And another day's passed. And I'm feeling resentful and I'm feeling like a piece of shit because of that. And so this is the second type of pain that we can go through in life. And we really have to choose between these two, brother. There is no third option. There is no third option. There is no third option. And yes, obviously there are some highs throughout our lives that, hey man, like I've been able to achieve this thing, and like finally I've been able to make that freaking 1 million on my bank account, or I'm in belly for 1 week. But after that you will be just simply getting back to this challenge, because this thing will just never ever get away from you, because you will always have this voice inside of yourself, if you're self-conscious enough and if you're honest enough with yourself, that you could be doing more, that you could be doing something else. Because guess what, if you have $1 billion on your bank account, then you will know that, hey bro, I really should supposed to be doing something that is greater than me, because now I have the freaking capabilities for that. And that this voice will never let you go, brother. This voice will never let you go. So we will always have these two freaking demons. The very first pain will be whether we are disciplined. The second pain will be whether we are letting just life pass along and not doing anything. And so I just really wanted to reflect to this with a story, which is this is Easter time here, and I was like very much in the grind, you know. As I told you, I switched my whole business model back to the agency, which I was chasing for, which I originally started to chase and wanted to be my primary business model since 2 years, 1.5, close to 2 years. And so this is a pain in the ass, you know, like I'll have to figure out the niche again, I'll have to figure out the ads, the funnel, all the BS, you know. The point over here is that it sucks, and the point over here is that it requires grind. And so I just had many days when I was oversleeping. I'll be honest with you, so I was oversleeping, and I was like, you know, like wasting 2-3 hours a day of my life. So I just really had weeks when I was wasting like 20 hours a week, which is, whatever I'm doing with that, I can read a book under 20 hours. I can learn something new with that thing. It's like 2 hours every single day. or I can just simply start something, or even just like if I'm just simply cutting those days, that's like almost 2 days, brother. I could just simply go out there and socialize with that 20 hours. Like I could do something what I freaking love with those 20 hours. But I chose to be resentful and not to wake up. And I was regretting that. And so yesterday was perhaps the worst point of that thing, because I'll be honest with you, so I just simply woke up. It was about, I would say 11, because now, as I told you before, basically I was switching my whole business to the US, and it required me to, you know, pretty much fuck up my whole time zone and my whole body clock and so on and so forth. The point over here is that I was sleeping already 8 hours. Okay, I woke up, I got my workout done. I was like, I went home, and bro, like I don't have energy, you know, like I don't want to do this. And before that, I was like pushing through that shit, because I just simply knew that if I do not have the energy, it means that I just simply have to get back to ketosis. That's it. And so yesterday I was like, bro, I cannot do this. And it was about, I'll say 12. It was about 1 p.m. And I was like, man, like I really have to, you know, take a break. And so I just woke up. I just, you know, woke up at like 4 p.m. and I haven't done anything that day. And I just felt like so freaking horrible. And I just felt this pain of, man, like this pain that I haven't done anything, and I'm supposed to be doing something. And so every single time when we are just simply choosing to let life go by us not taking action purposefully, then this is what is happening. And this was the place where I really realized that, brother, we really have two pains that we can encounter. I'm either fucking waking my ass up and going through the freaking pain, no matter how much it hurts, and coming at the other end that, hey man, like I've been able to get that shit done, or I will just simply have to face the pain of not being able to get that thing done. So brother, I just simply needed to share this with you, because this is something super important on our journey, and no matter where you are at, just keep the fuck up, man. It's like, just go, because the alternative is worse. The alternative is worse, brother. I'm telling you. So keep up the disciplined action and just go. Love.